Okay, hello everyone, it's Mystic Juicer back with some more Yomi action, and we've got FreezeBug versus Volcanya, the last match of the season for both of these players, and FreezeBug, oh man, a lot of my standings are hanging on the line in this match, so I'm particularly excited for Volcanya to take the victory here, not only because he is the Rook player, but because I have the tiebreaker over Volcanya and FreezeBug beat me. So for my standings to be as good as they possibly can, considering I lost to Carandio, shoutouts to an awesome player, I need Volcanya to do some damage here. Okay, so this match from the Rook perspective is very much about trying to convince your opponent to throw you so that you can get in, or poking out Arg's kind of get off me, don't throw me moves with jacks and queens if you have them. And ace-ace. Ace-ace is generally just a very, very good tool. This game tends to be played in the mid-game. This matchup is all about Rook threatening ace-ace and throw, and Arg threatening pokes and ace block. And whoever wins any one of those combats, particularly ace block versus AA, is a terrible, terrible place for Rook to be, because it can be quite difficult for him to get out of bubble shield mode. He just doesn't have... Nice! Finds the throw. FreezeBug taking a moment to block. And... yeah, and it tends to be decided that way. Eventually, if the threat of AA is just no longer enough, Rook can find Checkmate Buster to try to close things out quickly. But again, that just further raises the stakes on any combat reveal. So a Checkmate Buster lost combat, like you either win or lose the game, probably, unless you're really, really far ahead. If you lose the Checkmate Buster combat. Okay, 5 blocking to try to discourage queens. Unfortunately, finds a 5 instead. Finds a 2 instead, I should say. Probably indicates that FreezeBug has... Oh, okay. That FreezeBug has counter spells in hand. Rook's kings in this matchup are basically just normal throws that deal 15 damage and don't knock down. Which means that they can be good in the late game sometimes if Arg runs out of blocks or gets put on a low hand. Ooh, nice combat win for Rook there. This should... and a big hand too, so okay, yeah, leads into 10, could have led into 7-8 for maximum 19 damage, but this way it preserves an 11 card hand. So he's got the threat of rock armor here. Every turn is going to be, you know, either I'm going to rock armor you or I'm going to throw you. Ooh, finds his way under another king. Really big life lead right now. Volcanya definitely in the driver's seat. And FreezeBug trying to find some answers. So he's got one confirmed ace in hand. At any point now, gold bursting is going to become very effective. Oh! Silent AA for good damage. The fact that he didn't power up for any aces meant that FreezeBug was kind of still playing a more heavy poke game, because he wasn't expecting to be undercut by anything particularly damaging. So kudos to Volcanya for finding that moment to play ace-ace. Okay. Kind of a combat tie. Rook getting no value off of that, but does prevent a gold burst, which would have made it slightly easier for FreezeBug to get back into this game. Probably indicates that he does not have 2 aces in hand, so I would have gone for a throw, probably. But again, throwing is the way that Arg gets back in this game. So FreezeBug finally making ace block real. See what Volcanya does with this information. So FreezeBug is betting on a rock armor attempt to try to close this game out. Okay. Volcanya just getting some chip damage where he can. using Rook's not that great dodges against Argagarg. Argagarg, one of those characters that is going to play kind of slow or middling speed attacks that don't deal a terrible amount of front-loaded damage. So not hugely valuable 5s in this matchup, unless you're at the late game and you're expecting Ace-Ace, which now that Rock Armor for lethal is real, could see that start coming out. I would like, I think, Volcanya to throw here. Yeah. Defuses the threat of Ace-Ace. He still has plenty of life, so not a bad place to take a risk. Still has plenty of time to start powering up for aces if he really wants to. 2 aces already gone for FreezeBug. Has to be careful not to run into the secret 3rd ace here. Oh, runs into the Joker instead, yeah. FreezeBug taking no risks, playing a lot of stuff that beats Rock Armor. Joker in particular beating all attempts for Rook to deal damage. Does have both Jokers gone though now, so has to risk it going forward. So Volcanya has not powered up for any aces yet. FreezeBug just dealt him 18 damage last combat. Has to think about what he's doing next. Okay, FreezeBug opting to try to bait out an attack of some kind, or just going block, hedging basically against a attack block range. Nice block from Volcanya. Yeah, building up to Ace-Ace, I think. Just hold back until you have the tools you need to go in. So any throw is lethal, so FreezeBug can't be too lackadaisical about blocking a bunch. But Volcanya can't get too antsy about going in. Unfortunate. Yeah, could have found lethal with a Rock Armor attempt there, but again, you're kind of expecting ace play from the Rook position. So going with pokes occasionally. Oh, that's that really nasty combat loss. So Volcanya expecting more pokes to come out, looking for FreezeBug to hit confirm into Blowfish Spikes there and finish him off. Now, unfortunately, does need to find his way out of this position. Got a 12-card Argagarg. Volcanya probably looking for all of the 3s. 3's a very powerful move in this position. 3s and 5s still deal damage. Ooh, okay. So, gets rid of 2 aces. So that's good. But he is at sub 20 life, and Bubble Shield is still active, and FreezeBug powers up for 2 more aces. I think, honestly, we see a poke from FreezeBug here, rather than another ace-ace play. And the reason for that is he's not in a position where he absolutely needs to risk anything here. He's got 1 combat loss that is going to lead to absolutely no damage, so he can afford to play something to punish a throw, like something slow, like a 5 or a 6, or just a block, if he expects Volcanya is too worried to throw. So tense moment here. It is lethal, potentially, from FreezeBug's side. Nice block from Volcanya, does not get too antsy. Probably wishes he had a 5 right there. Although we have seen absolutely no 10s played yet from FreezeBug. Okay, powers up for a single ace, intimating that he has 1 more ace, just hidden in hand. Tense first game here. Yeah, Volcanya choosing to get at least ace-ace on deck. He is in a position where he can ace-ace 3 times and win. No, he can't. No, he might be able to. Ace Ace, and then he takes 4, so he's at 5. Ace Ace again, he's at 1. And then Ace Ace, and he can take it, because chip damage still goes through, but really, really high risk. And if he runs into, another bubble shield, then that's GG. So now he can't do that anymore. He has to win combat. And played the 3 there. Right after FreezeBug powered up the 10s. So he was also expecting Ace Ace, Secret Ace Ace to come out. So he has to win combat here in a way that ends Bubble Shield, and doesn't lead to any damage on his part. Unless he's got 2 3s. Ooh, and that's it. Nicely played by FreezeBug. Cleans up game 1. Very, very tense game. Nice comeback from FreezeBug after a commanding start from Volcanya. So Volcanya has to go inwards. Has to consider what happened. Yeah, that was a really well played match on both sides, I feel like. Volcanya bet it all on throw there. Probably more of a sign that he didn't have anything else to beat kind of just attacks. Alright. It's the reset. So Volcanya's got to go reconsider what has he learned. I think he learned that FreezeBug plays a pretty typical opener. Ooh, nice. Okay. That is a nice combat win for Rook. Extending that life lead, preventing that psychologically difficult Hex of Mirkwood damage. It's very tempting in this matchup to... Ooh, nice! The throw on knockdown, though. Volcanya showing he means business. Unintimidated by pokes, saying you're going to have to put red cards on the table for me to stop. So yeah, it can be tempting as Rook in this matchup to play the safe strat of just block until you've got a big hand and... Wow! Wow! I love it. I don't want to say anything in chat, but I'm losing my mind. The three throws in a row. I love it. You never get to see that. Holy shit. Yes, Volcanya. This is what I'm talking about. So now, he's playing chicken. He's saying, throw, like, dude, play an attack. Play an attack. Ooh, undercut with the 2. Looking for that queen. Alright, FreezeBug says, okay. Okay, calm down. I can do shit too. So 6 cards in hand for FreezeBug, 6 cards, or 7 cards for Rook at the start of the turn. Still in that attack block range from FreezeBug, attack or throw block range from Rook. Kind of surprised to see the ace block come out there. FreezeBug might have taken it as a sign that queen came out, that was a sign that, I don't think that this guy has any aces, so I can freely attack. And gets undercut with a jack, going for that slap chop combo, and in a commanding lead here now. So again, he was in a similar position last game. Let's see if FreezeBug can fight his way back out from here. 1 ace in the discard already. Rock Armor, very big threat at this point. Okay, Volcanya goes back to blocking. He's done the damage he really needs. He can sit back on this lead for a little while, see what FreezeBug does. FreezeBug Argar doesn't have a ton of ways to supplement just normally drawing through blocks or normal attacks to hit that outspeed other attacks or throws. Okay, yeah, FreezeBug in oh god, just stay away from me mode. Volcanya building up the hand he wants. FreezeBug now in a position where he has to basically ace block or counter poke. Very scary to throw from this position, and yeah, if Rook had damage off his combos, that would be it, but this is going to be, again, one step closer to total destruction. Probably just Jack 10. Volcanya is just looking to put him under 10 hit points. If you can put him at 5, that might be a good thing to do, because then 3 blocks become lethal as well. Okay, puts him at 7 instead. Now 5 blocking queens is lethal. Ooh, okay. Okay, so FreezeBug's back in this. Found the bubble shield. Yeah, Volcanya's like, not again. Oh God, no, not again. Please, please, God, no, no, no. Okay, can he close it out? From here, he can actually spam fast attacks. He spam jacks, queens, aces, hoping for chip out. FreezeBug doesn't have a huge hand, so could see him block some more. Jacks deal 2 chip, aces deal 3, queens deal the single 1. Volcanya playing very rapidly there. Okay, going for the throw. FreezeBug cashing in some damage. Playing the safe stuff. Big damage here. Oh, goes for the pump. Wow. Nearly max ARG damage. Only 1 ace in the discard. Can he thread the needle once more? Tense moments for Volcanya. You don't want to go 2 games down. This is a fight for 2nd place. Nice! Okay, good combat win. Hitting that with an attack might have been Tilt City. Well, it definitely would have been Tilt City. It could have been Knockout. So, okay, from this position, let's see, you're worried. So aces are in odd block. Fair number of odd blocks in the discard. So going for an odd block here, probably pretty good. Only really loses to ace block. Or going for an odd attack, I should say, from Volcanya. Has he spent all of them? 3 7s, so... Ooh, okay. Wakes up with Joker. FreezeBug was not going to die that turn. Gets ace ace. And now we're playing chicken again. Volcanya's got to be careful not to get hit by this AA. If he gets hit by AA, he's in a lot of trouble. If he walks into another ace block, he's in a lot of trouble. Oh! The clutch throw from FreezeBug. Okay, throw jack for big damage. Putting Volcanya back at that magical 20 life threshold. Getting closer. He can find lethal here, I think. No, 6 ace ace is 22. Hex is another 2, so no, not quite within lethal range here. But it's close, it's getting closer. Gets the reflect. This is probably... Oh! Doesn't have the counter. Nice! Okay. Volcanya evens it up. It is 1-1. So FreezeBug will have to decide if he wants to switch to BBB or if he wants to stay as ARG. He does have a robot. Sticks as ARG. Okay. Choosing to avoid the counter pick. Feeling confident. I mean, these games have been close, really, really close on both sides. FreezeBug has made incredible moves to make them really, really close. Taking the first game and really evening up the second one. So yeah, so going back to blocking for Volcanya, FreezeBug deciding, no, it's time to throw. You're definitely not going to do that aggro strat again right from the beginning. Probably going for a cross-up here, I would expect. Yeah, I think it's a little greedy to wake up with a throw there. Very, very likely that Argagarg is going to try to poke. And nice poke, good damage. Has the life lead. And crucially, Volcanya is still sitting at that 7-card range, where Rock Armor is not online. Even Jacks aren't particularly online, because you're going to go to fairly low hand if you play them. Ooh! Not a good combat win, or not a good combat loss for Volcanya. Yeah, nice damage for FreezeBug. Going card neutral and dealing 17. Okay. Volcanya's like, no, 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 no. Okay, enough of this. Enough of this nonsense. It's time to get aces online. It's time to start threatening shit. FreezeBug can probably pretty safely throw from this position. He only really, really loses combat to Checkmate Buster. Ooh! Gets around Ace-Ace immediately, and this is not looking good for Volcanya. Are those the exact same? Ace of Hearts, Ace of Spades, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Spades. I believe in Choke Artist. Choke Artist 2016. Alright. Will the patron saint of Rook players stand Volcanya in good stead and allow him to make the comeback? Okay, block, block. FreezeBug confirming that aces are online. Or at least ace is online. Oh, going for these throws, though. I like it. I like it. Volcanya is trying to find resources, and you're really not risking all that much. And pokes are so safe from Argagarg in this position that throwing is actually really, really good. Because you need to protect yourself as Rook, because you can't afford to take these kind of losses. It's going to be very tough. So FreezeBug working on a perfect here. Shutting Volcanya out completely. After relatively back and forth games. Can he come back from this? Oh! Yeah, that's probably game. That is almost certainly game. Volcanya has to basically throw every single block and block every attack, and also block attacks in such a way that his 3s are connecting, his 5s are doing work, and FreezeBug just basically has to find some 10s to shut this out completely. Okay, yeah, that's not going to do it. FreezeBug sitting back, saying, "Hey, you've got 10 damage throws, and so you're gonna have to hit 9 throws to win this. So I'm just gonna block and make you take the risk. Walk into my attacks, I dare you." Oh, closing it out with a throw. This is almost certainly lethal. Could have the Joker, but yeah, definitely play into that. No reason not to. Volcanya scrambling for any answers. Probably going to see ace spam start coming out from FreezeBug. Yeah, there we go. Look to see this countered. I mean, he doesn't really need to. Oh, nice. Okay. Comeback kid. Yeah, I want to believe, but it's... oh boy. Yeah, no. It's just going to be ace-ace time for the rest of the game. Does Volcania have another 3, and will it successfully hit? Or will FreezeBug just elect to normal block here? I think it's ace-ace or normal block from FreezeBug. He'll probably even block, just to stay on the safe side. Minimize that max damage. Oh, the throw to close it out. Yeah, it's true. Radix absolutely right. These games have all just been absolutely brutal openers. First 2 games, Volcania went up huge in the early game, and in this one, FreezeBug just absolutely dominated from start to finish. So we'll see what happens from here on out. Now, Volcania does have a Valerie. Valerie does, fairly well in this matchup. But elects to stick with Rook. So match point for FreezeBug here. He's got to win the next 2 in order to advance over FreezeBug in the standings. These players are playing for 2nd and 3rd or 4th place, depending. If FreezeBug wins, he is in 2nd place, and Volcania is in 4th, actually. Whereas if Volcania wins, then FreezeBug is in 3rd and I'm on 4th. Okay, good opener here from Volcania, in good position. So I should be rooting for FreezeBug, actually, to send Volcania down so that I take 3rd place and I have to play less play-ins. But, oh, so conflicted. Gotta root for the Rook player. Sorry. If he wins it, it's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to have to fight Southpaw Hare and then beat him in order to take my revenge against FreezeBug. So, I don't want to have to play FreezeBug again. That is not on my top 10 things to do. But, gotta see Rook win. Gotta see him win. Always cheer for your main. Alright. Ooh, nice. Volcania hitting him with that queen. Putting the pain on him. Bringing the hurt. 20 life lead. Or are we going to see another strong opener here? Volcania is already at a 12-card hand against a 7-card FreezeBug. Notably, very few rock armor attempts from Volcania's playstyle. Electing to go mainly for queen and jack and throws as the opener, or as the typical game plan. Does not want to trade life in this matchup. Argagarg typically has more life in this matchup, just because Rook has such low burst damage, and these games tend to be fairly long in terms of the amount of turns that they take. So, if the game lasts 5 turns with Hex, ooh, there's the cross-up. Here comes the rock armor. So this is going to deal good damage. Ooh, and only a 3 poke. No damage behind it whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the classic. Yes, 10 jack 8 for the surprise 22 damage. Why lead with the 10 instead of the 8? Because that's how you do it. Because why would you lead with an 8 first? That's stupid. That's not going to beat anything that the 10 isn't anyway. Always lead with 10. Always go for rock armor with 10. Always, always, always. Oh, nasty. Does he have the 10? Does he have the 10? He's got to have the okay. Otherwise, this game was going to be over. So again, the start of these matches, just brutal. Volcania in an excellent position here in this match. 2 aces disarmed out of FreezeBug's hand. Still working on a 9-card hand. No power-ups whatsoever. Accumulating those aces naturally, the natural way. Ooh, gets lit up with a 5. Though FreezeBug hasn't had any damage behind any of these pokes before, so probably why Volcanya is pushing the throw button a little bit more, especially now that those aces are gone. So he must have drawn the second ace on the next turn's draw. Otherwise, not sure. Ooh, goes for the throw. Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be on this block attack range, I think. I don't think that Volcanya is going to allow himself to be thrown all that much. Not from this position. Going to be pushing a button of some kind. So, even cross-up is face-up. Oh, goes for the odd cross-up! Oh my god, so hype. I love it. So scared of running into the aces usually that the even block is almost free, especially considering the way Rook gets most of his damage is off. You know, his max damage is off of even attacks. Hearts to see Pat with the sweet match commentary in chat. I'm too hyped to talk in chat, but I love it. I love it. All right, so Volcanya, 70. He's got a stick of butter to work with, and he's got to find 8 damage somehow. Can he close it out? All right, this is a rock armor attempt. No jokers yet played from FreezeBug, but this is absolutely going into lethal. He only needs a jack to attach here. Goes for 4-5, and that is it for game 4. Damn! I love it. So does FreezeBug go to the final match BBB? Yes. Yes. Yes, he does. Okay, Volcanya. You can do this. You can do this. I believe, like, okay, you know, all things aside, again, FreezeBug wins, I'm in a better playoff position. But you do not cheer for Robot in this matchup. Not if you have a soul. Shoutouts to Wampa. Wampa knows. Alright. Going for the clap. Playing anti-range stuff. Can Volcanya find the lethal here? So he starts 20 life up. And if if BBB doesn't have a particularly good hand, oh no, no, that's no good. Okay, so BBB is at range. Volcanya's got to survive this. No follow-up on that 6 though, so that's good. Probably first turn block from Volcanya is very good here. Typically, BBB is going to queen or throw. You might have queen or throw though. So if you block and you find a normal attack coming your way or a jack coming your way, you're in an excellent position. Okay, no, he does have the queen, finds 13 damage for free, and that life total is evening up. So that queen, 2.2 speed, very oppressive. Yeah, hashtag block wins. Rook has to find an answer. He's got to special block. He's got to undercut with ace-ace. He's got a gold burst. But he's got to worry about his special blocks being dodged or thrown by king throw. I think in this position, I expect FreezeBug just to play queens. Just to play a bunch of queens in a row. Yep. So unfortunate. But Volcanya is going to be able to build somewhat of a hand. Okay, there we go. Yeah, putting ace-ace, the threat of ace-ace on the table. See if FreezeBug respects it. FreezeBug going for his own aces, powering up a whole bunch of cards that he does not need. But again, he's in advantage time. No matter what combat win Volcania gets, unless it's a special block, it's going to deal no damage. So, yeah, just playing queen. Just playing queen is absolutely fine until Volcania answers with ace-ace, in which case we go back to neutral, go back to close range, and BBB still has the dominant attack with ace-ace. So very, very ugly position for Volcania. Very difficult position here. He's got to find his way out somehow. And then he's got to defuse ace-ace without going to range again. Can he do it? Who wants you? Come on, Volcania. I believe in you. Crush this tin can. Nice. Okay, there we go. Those are the combat wins we need. Steadfastly blocking. Getting rid of those pesky dodges. Ooh, finds his way out. Very nice. Okay, takes no more damage from queen. Okay, what are we going to see? Okay, making the threat of Checkmate Buster real. If FreezeBug has any brains, he is going to play normal attacks for the next little while. That is the most conservative thing he can do. Just play normal attacks. Even conserving ace-ace is absolutely fine. If you get hit with ace-ace, you're okay. If you get hit with jack or queen or king, you're okay. Ooh. Okay, it goes for cog shot, but yeah, I like this. This is absolutely the correct play to be making as BBB in this position. Nice bluff from Volcania, minimizing damage. He's got an 11-card hand, he's got 3 aces in hand, he's got everything he's going to need here. Oh, this is a nasty robo headbutt, even mix-up setup. And because both of those are beaten by ace-ace, just dodging here, like playing it straight is also really good. Although, again, diffusing Checkmate Buster should be the name of the game for the rest of... until he plays aces. So dodging or throwing with king here would be very, very greedy. Volcania thinking hard about it. Nice. Okay. So it deals 8 damage, not a tremendous amount, but it is something. Does not go to range, notably, very important. FreezeBug attempting to go for the Geiger-style BBB combo of queen plus overdrive, queen plus plus, queen plus plus for 36. Yeah, looking to hit it, trying to close it out as quickly as possible, and FreezeBug playing it really smart. Just playing conservative. This is going to be very, very difficult for Volcania to come back from. Yeah, sometimes like this, though. So, at range, Volcania has not played a Joker yet. However, FreezeBug has spent 1 dodge. So, expect a bunch of dodges to come out here. Oh, okay, this is good, this is good. Volcania refueling for round 2. FreezeBug putting ace-ace back into the range. Or I guess he played one of his aces, so maybe he does not have it? Again, just expecting normal attacks from FreezeBug. Actually, he can probably block from this position. Blocking here is fine. Volcania does not have Checkmate Buster in hand, so he does not risk any sort of significant tempo swing if he starts blocking. Worst he's going to take is 15. And we've already seen 2 kings in the discard. So, tough stuff. Tough stuff. Volcanya just has to be right. A lot. Like a lot. Like 5 times more than FreezeBug has to be right. Nice. That's the way to do it. Jack this king. Give him the slap chop. Bringing him closer to that 50 damage threshold. So he's got 7 non-ace cards in hand. He's playing how he needs to get back in this game. Just gotta be right. Nice! That's good value. 11 damage for 1 card. And no range. FreezeBug playing like he doesn't really have... Just playing to close things out. And I agree with it. But he can still afford to keep doing this. Single ace in particular is a very good move in this position. Really only loses to 5s and ace-ace. Nice! That is another huge combat win for Rook. Again, not going to range, building up a hand again. He needs to get to Checkmate Buster again. FreezeBug continuing to put single ace in hand. Are we going to see... Oh, okay, overdrive. Jack is actually really scary here. Because it cannot be interrupted by anything. So you've got to make a choice as Rook here. What do you want to lose to? What do you think is more likely to come out of FreezeBug? He has already played 1 Joker, so he really can't probably afford... He's got a third of his deck in his hand. Probably can't afford to lose to a 7. So kings are very strong in this position. Kings lose to Jack. Gotta block the Jack. Gotta not get thrown. Really ugly. Really ugly. Just gotta be right. Gotta be right. Ooh! Okay, does he have Joker? Otherwise, this is oh so over. It's gotta face down. Yeah. Is FreezeBug gonna go for it? Or is he gonna grind it out some more? Nope, goes for the damage. Ooh, is that it? Oh, closes it out with the 42 damage combo. Gross. Well played by FreezeBug. Nicely played by Volcanya. So, in fact, FreezeBug does put me in a better position. Yeah, well played for both of these guys. Hell of a season to both of them. And, yeah. Shame. Volcanya, I believed in you. Good matches. And I will bring you some more Yomi action just as soon as I can. Until next time, peace.